Oh. Hello!
Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're the new Monster Prom, like, launched this week, the 24th, so 4 days ago. So we're right up to date, and Proxy's being real silly today, which is nice. We're gonna deal with that. Yeah, I'm excited. I already will the game, okay, whatever. We don't get to see the intro. That's just the way it is. And will the game also, will you do audio capturing? Okay, then I'll do this, I guess. Oh, whenever I go to OBS, it fucking minimizes the window. That sucks. Now, dear OBS, will you please see this game? Will you? Please. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Okay. But OBS still doesn't see it, but that's it. So, wappities. Oh right, because I did a thing last stream Okay, now don't pipe in double audio, and there we go! You can see the game and us. Isn't that great when technical things do what they're supposed to? Whee! You sure you don't want to hear the music? Okay. We're just gonna start, we're gonna play, we're local. Yes, please show us the tutorials, because I don't know, I've played the other Monster Prom games, I've played all of them. A lot. I've tried to 100% the first Monster Prom game, but I haven't, like, it's a lot of content. But who knows if this game is really different. So technically we have time for a regular game, but we'll be reading a lot, so let's do a short game. That's okay. There's no hotlines or secret endings. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, my favorite soundtrack of the game, Surf Rock. Kawaii future beats. Hell yeah. Okay, let's take it. SpookyCon. For some, it was just a nerdy convention, but for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely, unapologetically. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here, we could finally feel like no matter who we were, we belonged. Woo! I'm gonna be player 1 and I'm gonna be yellow as always. Stay please, thank you.
Here feels good.
I'm guessing you wanna be her again? Yep. Blue, Vicky, boom.
Ready for the con.
Whee! Ooh. But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own sets of pressure, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of those 4 days, the after party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we get a date for that night? As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con.
Cool.
Zoe, age ? An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity and harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic Liam Prom. I can read. This'll be a fun stream, huh?
That's an awful idea.
Liam the Lion Court, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork.
Hooray!
Doug Campbell, 24, a kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms he loved. If that isn't a mood, I don't know what is.
Count your days, fuckers!
Omen, 25, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people.
I have the perfect cosplay for that.
Nico Sharp, 22, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shapeshifting, even if they weren't the best at getting into character. And April 1st, 24. Oh, I get her name now. April 1st. God damn it. A clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera ready emotions inside cute mascots. It had to be one of them, but who? We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone the rest of our lives? We'd had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. Now, you'll have to choose 3 things you like. Each like is tied to one or several romance options. Your likes will soft lock you into some ROs you'll encounter more often. Okay. You can correct this soft lock by meeting other ROs in the food court, which you'll see later. After the likes phase, you'd be asked to choose a top 3 within a category. You'll choose your first, second, and third favorite option in descending order. This will shape your starting stats. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Am I gonna read all of them, or just gonna read for myself? I should mention this one that you could barely see is Garfield x Naruto. I can't leave my head far enough for you to see. Oh god, okay. Feel good fanfics, definitely. Licking metal is so enticing. The thing I'm still debating on is whether I'm trying to game this because I want to get with the Hara Yukai Mimic dude, or if I'm just gonna go with myself. You will not have a strategy. I will have strategy then. Okay.
Hey.
Cosplay then. Because he said he does cosplay. And licking metal. What do you want?
Oh, I don't know.
Just things you like out of this. There's also ultra layered memes. Ultra layered means it has like multiple layers, like the text, the subtext, and the image, and the whatever. Huh? Okay, that's not it. Okay, no, I don't know how. Sorry. Garfield x Naruto. God, I would have picked that.
Okay, we go with that and we go with
More memes, more memes! Ooh, oh, what? Top 3 favorite Pokemons. Oh my god. Okay. This reminds me of Greg Universe. Her. And her. Who are your top 3 Pokemons? We were new to all this, so this time we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we have decided to take on a project we had been putting off for too long.
I have too
Making
many
our own
ideas.
comic! Whee! We had so many ideas, and yet we always found excuses not to work on them. Rude. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. I can read. Ooh, choose your genre. Do you want action or romance? Romance. How do I not know you this well? Oh no, that makes sense. Oh. No, it's fine. I like action too. Also, I think you need to speak a bit louder. It's fine. Fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but then we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going. That we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Yay!
I'm scared of big crowds.
Whee!
Who's not?
Okay. I will be doing a lot of voices this stream, which is fun because I've been congested the entire week. And you can't do voices, and also are not that great at fluently reading because of dyslexia reasons, which also, it's great that this game has a dyslexia font option. I'm being pet by a shark. No one could see this. No one could see your physical comedy. Oh, you're so cute. I'm not great at remembering what voices I did, so I apologize beforehand. I'll just be doing whatever I feel like. I don't know how to note down what tone of voice. And
this is okay.
I meant like
character voice.
no.
Character.
Yeah, exactly. Wait a second, champ. Yeah, no need to rush into this. We're here to give you some tips on how to do cons the right way. Think of it like some sort of tutorial. God knows you could use one of those. As everyone knows, the main activity of a con is finding love! Yeah, no, it isn't really. But this is Yellow we're talking about. Look at them! They're probably aiming to get a date at the big con after party. Yes, the silence speaks volumes. Well, if you want to get a date, you'd better get to know the other person and what they look for in a potential partner. Exactly. Do they share dreams and fears? Are your visions of the world in sync? Are your souls truly compatible? Too complicated. Let's say someone's personality can be found through 5 traits: smarts, boldness, creativity, charm, and fun. Let's call them stats. It sounds cooler and more video gamey. A tad reductive, but let's work with that. Then you have to ask yourself, is your fun high enough for someone who loves to party? Is your boldness low enough for someone who likes peace and quiet? Sometimes people are even more ambiguous. Like, they may like someone who's just balanced. The point is, everyone has their standards. Stat standards. And if by some chance you want to go to the party by yourself, which is totally a valid option if that's your jam, don't think you'll be exempt from managing your stats. You can still fail at it. Oh no! My Airways life just flashed before my eyes. There's more stuff to keep in mind, but let's cover that later, okay? There was a panel I wanted to check out. I like this because this is how it also worked in the previous games, as far as I know, or at least it was in the first game, but they didn't really tell you that. There were like certain stats requirements you had to hit to get a date with someone, mixed with some other requirements, but they were just like, well, you have some stats, have fun! So this is cool.
But how should it then work?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess, sure. Sounds good. And I have to rehearse the next tutorial. Have fun, Yellow! Thank you. Okay, so we have hotel and outdoors, we have main stage, community zone, and lobby, and merch hall. Ooh, yes, hell yeah.
Oh,
So,
what is that?
what is what?
No, it's not that.
Yes, I remembered that in the last games you could hit tab to see what gives you what stat. Yeah, and so this is like the little icons tell you what stat it is, and on the right you also
Look
see
how
our
charming
stats.
we are.
We're so charming!
We aren't fun.
We're not fun! I mean, do you know us? And we're also not creative? That is wrong now.
Yeah, he's for
Yeah. Okay.
But you're smart.
Meow! You're also smart. You're smarter than me. And you're more bold than me? What the fuck? Okay, let's not get into a character debate right now between us. I really like this art though. Can we take a moment to appreciate this? Yes. Okay, where do I want to go? So, Like I said, I'm gonna try to go for the mimic, and he seems bold. Let's go to the
Honestly,
lobby.
I forgot all this. That's already of all the people.
Well, they didn't say who has what requirement.
Yeah, but they look the text underneath.
Yeah, I can give you refreshers if you'd like. Some of them were already in previous games, and the others I sort of think I know. You just vibe, you just vibe. You have fun, you're here to have fun, and I'm here to try to get a fucking date.
And I?
Well,
No date for me?
I'm here. Walking around the lobby, you see a flood of people coming in from the other areas. Crowds stampede. Trying not to panic, you remember what your yoga teacher taught you. When you get caught in the middle of a crowd stampede, remember to go with the flow. You do, and the flow consists of the crowd trampling you. Still, you gain +2 boldness for braving the stampede.
That's bold, yeah.
Yeah, I love these games for events like this. It's like so subversive and just fun.
Yeah, totally random.
Omen and Doug are manning the first aid booth to fill their con volunteer hours. You and Nico decide to go visit them.
Paging Dr. Nico.
Yeah, Nico is the one I want. And then Doug is the middle one, and Omen is the left one. And Omen is violent, I think, and Doug was like sort of chill. Yeah, he was a friendly slime. Yeah. Thanks for letting... He's the Hara Hara Yukai guy. If you've seen the trailer, he just does Hara Hara Yukai, which is more reasons why I want him. Okay. Can I hear your voice line again? Not really. Also, content warning, highly violent apparently, the scene. Yay! Which, I guess, yeah, apparently. Okay, I need to stop the thinking. Okay, feel it out, just feel it out. Look at him, get his vibe. Thanks for letting me chill with you. Thanks for letting me chill with you guys. Watching all this first aid is a great opportunity for me to practice my doctor character. Good. I'm just happy today's been slow. No medical emergencies in sight. Do you wanna do this random side character?
Somebody. I'm having a medical emergency.
Shut up.
Oh, pipe down. You're fine.
I'm literally holding my
Intestines.
intestines in my hands.
Or I think intestines? Yeah, it's in a vine. Yeah. So, rub some dirt on it and walk it off.
Is there a doctor here or what? I'm bleeding out over here.
On-site doctors at the furry meetup on floor... The on-site doctors at the furry meetup on floor 3 right now. Me, I'm a doctor!
That
Aren't you
doesn't
just
really add up.
cosplaying one? Exactly. The fact that I'm cosplaying as a doctor just when this person needs one is probably fate telling me that I'm ready for my big role. Nico, this guy's really hurt. He needs a real doctor. Doug, think about it. Is there really any difference between a doctor and someone who cosplays one really well? Wasn't there a court case like this? Where like a guy in America made up, like, he was like 19 or something, and he like managed a whole ass hospital and got an investor and shit without ever having a medical license? Anyway, yeah.
I think you also practiced.
Yeah, he practiced also, yeah. And academic degrees and years of training. This is Nico we're talking about. Logic isn't gonna convince them. Do something to stop them from accidentally killing this guy before the real doctor comes back. Nico has they them pronouns? Hell yeah! God, can there be a better person for me to fake date in a fake video game? Convince the injured person to cosplay as someone healthy so Nico doesn't malpractice them to death. Only one thing to stop Only one thing stops TV doctors from doing their job. Relationship drama. Introduce a love interest and a will they won't they plot to keep Nico too busy to commit manslaughter. Okay. So, in past games it worked like the decision that worked and gave you positive things was depending on what higher, like these are correlated to a stat, and depending on what stat is higher of those for me, I need to pick that. Because I'm gaming. Because I'm doing strategy. Okay, so this sounds like convincing the person, and cosplay, which could be creativity or charm.
Yeah.
So charming them into doing that. And this would be, well, no.
What?
Introduce a love interest in the will they won't they plot. And TV doctors sounds like creativity or fun. And this sounds like charm. I'm gonna go with this.
Yeah.
Well, that's my cue.
Oh, you don't give me... In the last game they gave me immediate smiley reactions. God damn it. Okay. Oh no, they gave me after the...
Yeah.
At some point. I'll know. Alright, since there are no more conscientious... I said that right. Conscientious objectors, I'm gonna prep for surgery. Listen, dude, I know you're in a lot of pain, but you're gonna be in a lot more pain if you don't convince Nico that you're fine.
But I'm not fine. I need medical attention now. I don't care who comes first from.
Hey Doug, are there any scalpels in this booth or what? Never mind, I'll just sharpen this pencil real good. That's basically the same thing. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I see your point, but how do I convince them I'm okay?
You could seize your incessant... Wait. You could seize your incessant bleeding. Just act the part. You know how cool people always walk away from explosions unfazed? It's that energy, except you're walking off your gaping stomach wound. You got this. Well, I couldn't find any rubbing alcohol, so I did the next best thing and sanitized my glove with tequila. Anyone want to do shots with me before I get started? To my first surgery!
Ooh, actually, I'm feeling a lot better. I found a health potion in my back pocket. So yeah, I'll be healed soon. I'll be all healed soon. Thanks anyway.
The boy gathers his intestines and hobbles away, presumably to quietly die behind the escalators. Damn, after all that surgery prep too. Oh well, at least I got to try out my doctor skills in a real emergency setting. I'm just glad you didn't commit manslaughter, buddy.
Splendid.
And I'm glad this got me out of boring ass volunteer work. Let's do those shots. Salute! You gain +2 charms and lose -1 creativity. -2. Oh dang.
I know the map by heart.
Was I right with the stats? Or can we even correlate that to your choice?
Yeah, I think so. I think we were right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gain charm, and usually you also gain the charm you're using, I
The
think.
stat you use.
Yes, yes.
The jump use.
God damn it. Okay.
Let's go.
Wait a second, it's time for a new episode of Tutorials with Liam and Zoe.
Ooh.
Yes, we realized we have explained the importance of managing stats, but we didn't cover how to manage them properly. Exactly, stats can be managed in a number of ways, but let's cover the most important one. That'd be experiencing the sort of absurd and exciting adventures that usually take place once you visit a location. Let's call those experiences events, for short. Normally during an event, you face a conflict you must solve by choosing between potential solutions. Options, if you will. What you choose will define you as a person. If you choose a smart option, you'll gain smarts. Yeah, if you choose to punch a bear, that'd be quite bold of you, so you'd gain boldness. But stats are also lost when choosing an option. Every path not taken is a stat lost. Which is to say, if you choose the smart option instead of punching the bear, then you'd gain smarts but lose boldness. Oh wait, so it's not related to how many stats you have.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Continue.
Okay. Just try not to punch a bear, okay? He'd like smart people. Liam, let Vicky punch a bear if that's who she is as a person. Anyway, there are a few more ways of managing stats, like... Liam, let's write those down in a manual or something. I really want to go check out those limited figurines I told you about. Can you move the little reflected thing leuchtet mich genau ins Auge? Yep, danke. True. We can keep giving you tips later, yes? In the meantime, don't get yourself killed.
We don't know how our current stats
Yeah.
affect our shots.
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
Where you wanna go? If you want me to hit tab, let me know.
I don't.
The main stage.
Okay, yeah.
Have you been to a cosplay convention?
Not really.
Ooh, I should take you.
Yeah. Galdo.
Okay. Oh, that was fun. At the hotel, you clearly put on your cosplay. You carefully put on your cosplay. It's getting worse! You're ready to go, except... Uh-oh, you feel a rumble in your belly.
Oh no.
There's no time to take off the cosplay, so you'll have to poop in cosplay. It's a strange experience. You rarely see a fictional character pooping. Your toilet-based cosplaying gives you a better understanding of your character. Here's +2 creativity for broadening your knowledge in such an unexpected way.
Kinda relatable.
Is it? I mean, I guess. I mean, I have, like,
Let's
defecated
continue.
in cosplay but I didn't relate that to being in character.
No. It's not about you, I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's about
sorry.
me.
Sorry for inserting myself. Sorry.
So, let's go.
Yes, you, not me, you.
Okay.
Zoe and April are ready to go out, and so you walk into Doug's room. You find him reading a manual in front of a hologram of an anime waifu? Doug, I didn't know you were into sex toys. What? This is not a sex toy. It's a holo doll, a state-of-the-art holographic virtual assistant. Hi, I'm Yukiko, your assistant, confidant, and best friend. And maybe, if you'd like, I could be something else. See how nice she is? I've had to pay for it on credit, which I'll also have to pay through several microcredits, but the investment is really worth it.
Microtransaction?
Check this out. Yukiko, tell me if I have any appointments on Friday. Of course you do, dummy. You're going to the movies with us. I'm sorry, Doug. I haven't been able to find any appointments for Friday. Huh, that's weird. I remember scheduling it. Must be a cheap USB charger I bought. I'm going down to the store to get another one. Don't touch Yukiko, please. Doug leaves, and April and Zoe immediately grab the holo doll. Let me try! Yukiko, set up a date for Doug with April and Zoe for Friday. Sorry, I didn't quite get that. Try again. Where's April? They haven't parsed you yet. Clown. Think clown. Boy, she's slow on the uptake, Yukiko. Boy, she's slow on the uptake. Yukiko, date, Doug, April, Zoe, Friday. Sorry, I didn't quite get that, bitch. What did you just say? Oh, wait, that's a part. Oh, that's a sausage crab? Balloon crab? What did you just say? Don't play dumb. I've seen the way you look at my doggy. He's spending too much time with you. Oh crap. This hologram's AI is designed to act like a Yandere psychopath. What? Why would someone design an appliance to act like that? I am not an appliance. I'm Doc's future lover, and I won't let some skanks ruin his life.
I'll kill you!
What are you calling a skank? I'm gonna reset this hollow whore right now! Let's see who resets first. Suddenly, all doors and windows slam shut. The temperature in the room starts to rise. Crap! This crazy yandere hologram is gonna kill us! Vicky, do something! You have the options: never back down, never surrender. You have to out-yandere this yandere. And check the settings. You can probably set the holodoll to something like Dandere or overly supportive soccer mom.
I think I can choose both of them.
You can what?
According to my stats, I can choose both.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But I think I'm just the second one.
I mean,
Long
long-term investment. Do you know what a yandere is?
But I know that other thing.
Overly supportive soccer mom?
So what
makes
is the
sense.
first thing?
A yandere is a character stereotype of the Japanese media that is like an obsessive girlfriend or someone who obsesses over their love interest to the point of hurting them and the people around them to try to be the only one in their lives.
Then I maybe just first one.
You have to out yandere the yandere?
Was?
That means you have to be more obsessive and murderous.
Oh no, this is also not a good option.
No.
Okay.
I
second one.
agree with your initial decision, yes. I just wanted to educate.
Thank you.
Good, give me that! Zoe grabs the base of the holodoll. Yukiko starts squirming and screaming. Don't touch that, that's a very sensitive area. Let me see, try Dandere. Click. Who are you? Where's Doug? We're his friends. Come on, Yukiko, play some music to shake our asses to. I don't know, I'm embarrassed. Can't we wait until Doug gets back?
Boring.
Jeez, what a bore. She was more fun as a yandere. Let's try overly supportive soccer mom. Click. Hi, sweeties. Are you friends with my Dougie? Isn't he the cutest? He's a bit shy, but he's worth his weight in gold. Just so you know, just so you get to know each other, I'll set up an appointment for you every day of the week.
I don't know.
I really like Doug, but I don't feel like hanging out every single day. That's a lot too close to Zoe's voice, but that's fine. Didn't you say you were friends? Maybe I should tell him not to spend time with two-faced hypocrites like you. I only have one face, and it's beautiful, bitch! Let me check her other settings. Got it. Hey, I found the charger. Wait, Yukiko looks different. Did you change your settings? We didn't change them, we fixed them. I hate Mondays. You turned Yukiko into Garfield, right?
Love it or love it.
She read it herself. I love lasagna. Everyone loves Garfield. You win +2 smarts, but lose -2 boldness.
My turn?
You were right about the stats.
Yes.
Okay, where do I want to? Oh, interesting.
Then it'll be last.
Huh?
Be last today.
I was at the lobby the last time,
Oh.
which is now grayed out. So I think we get to, if you
Where's
see
the
at the
lobby?
top here, we can't go there right now because it's grayed out. It was here in the
Oh.
expo. We have like 4 turns before we start the next day or whatever.
Yeah.
I want...
We have only 2 turns left.
Yeah, I have a turn and you have a turn before the next day.
So it's evening now.
Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna go here to the
gosh.
merch hall. Spend some money. All that merch. I always forget to buy merch when I'm on cons. I spend too much time with people. Ugh.
For you?
Yeah. I just spend time socializing the way I am on events. You know. No, you don't. I've seen you on events. Just not cons, but it's a pretty similar vibe. Just the topic is different. Anyway.
Yeah.
Near the merch hall, you find a gacha shop. You put in a coin, you get a real buff duck. Random, but cool. You put in another coin, you open the gacha, and there's a letter? Please help us. We buff ducks were imprisoned in these balls by the gacha master a century ago. It all began when... And you're already bored. You got another gacha ball, and it's another buff duck. Cool. Take +2 charm.
Sorry. This could be you.
No, it wouldn't, and you know it. I am a bleeding heart. I wouldn't just. Also, I like reading, but yeah, kinda. If I knew it wasn't serious, then yeah.
Then yeah.
You're searching for some place to buy a gently used body pillow.
What is a gently used body pillow? Okay, continue.
I don't fully know, but the concept is funny. When you see Omen, Doug, and Nico gathered around a strange camo-patterned booth.
Wow.
Wow, Nico, did you see this poster? It says this anime has almost 500,000 fans worldwide. I can't even count that high. I bet none of them are better fans than me. Fans of... What's this fandom called again?
Oh no. This fandom is called Army. It's so good. It will kill every other fandom and take this.
I trust your grand pronouncements. What makes this fandom so powerful?
Let me put it this way. Every year we get more funding than healthcare, education, and public transit combined.
In the US and whatever fictional place this is taking place.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I think our army doesn't have that much fun.
Yeah, hope so. Clearly, everyone must love us. It's not like we've got such a monopoly on force and the government itself is scared of upsetting us. All love.
Wow, I love public transit. People leave so much cool stuff behind on their seats. If this is better than that, I'm in.
Now you're talking.
And those uniforms, iconic. I'm already working on my army Sona. My friends, this is obviously a cynical recruitment attempt by a thinly disguised military superpower. The real question is, do we get our own guns?
Oh baby, you'll get so many guns. You can use them instead of clothes.
Jesus Christ. If that is America! Oh no, as much as you love to imagine your friends dressed in full gun corps, you won't be able to smooch any of them if they all die in the war! But how will you convince them not to join? Tell your friends that the army is lame, all the cool people are joining the Space Force. Show your friends how the army stifles creative expression by asking whether you can customize your weapons and uniforms. This sounds like charm, and this sounds like creativity or fun, which I do need more creativity to go for my boy Nico, because, yeah, that just makes sense.
Customize your what? No!
Can I customize my gender? No! Customize your what? If you customize your gender, you can't even enter the fucking US. Have fun with that! What? You mean we can't even buy custom skins?
Damn, I knew we shouldn't have spent all that money funding first-person shooters. It creates unrealistic expectations.
the implications here that they're funding first-person shooters.
Are we on the multiple level memes? Layered memes now?
Layered memes! Layered, well, it's not layered memes, it's layered storytelling, but yes.
Yeah.
Now imagine this as a meme and then you have it.
Ooh, I mean you can totally customize your weapons. That improves ergonomics or efficiency. Cool, right?
Great! I want to hang my collection of waifu charms from my automatic rifle. Would you say that improves ergonomics, or is it more of an efficiency thing?
Nina!
You can't stop my friend from living his truth. Next you'll tell me I'm not allowed to cosplay a sensitive cat boy who only joined the army to make friends. Ooh.
I can't see. I'm not getting through you two. But what about you?
Malevolent dictator.
Malevolent dictator? What? Surely you understand the importance of matching uniforms.
Are you confused by malevolent?
Yeah.
Oh god, how do I explain this?
Also in the first place by
It's
spelling.
it's
But also the...
I am also confused by the meaning now that I think about it.
Okay.
It just is a thing that they put to... It's a word to describe leaders, and it's semi-positive connotation.
Yeah.
Tremble before me.
Hi, dark. No.
Yeah.
No, not darkness. Oh, I know who that is. Can I use the nick I know you by? Also, this is Proxy.
I know.
They're cute. I also make them. And because Proxima Centauri closest star to the sun. Yes, that's Duran.
Oh, hey.
Yes. What? Oh, I never planned on joining your army, Worm. I only wanted to distract you while I stole all these guns. Now I will be unstoppable. Wait, are they femme? I've read them as male this whole time, but I'm now seeing booba? Omen has booba? Hmm.
No, my guns. Who would have thought that? Bringing military weapons to a convention could have such dire consequences. Everybody run!
Thankfully, it turns out Omen has never fired a gun before, and instead, and keeps trying to use them like swords instead. Me?
Oh no.
You gain +2 creativity for advocating self-expression, but lose -2 smarts from all the blows to your head, to the head.
I know just where to go.
That's fine. Okay, you got 2 options: the main stage or the community zone.
I go. What is. This is the main stage.
That's the main stage, yes. Okay. You sit down to watch a panel about new proposed TTRPG classes. For sure. I believe you do. Do you by now know what a TTRPG is?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, do you want to say?
I don't know how the.
Okay, but describe it.
Isn't it like. Tabletop something.
Yeah, tabletop role.
Tabletop roleplay.
Yeah, role-playing game.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, good job, baby.
Yeah.
There are tons of cool
Did some
options.
research.
Huh?
Did some research.
Ooh, and classes usually are stuff like warrior, mage, shit like that. And now there's tons of cool options for new classes. Horse, like insurance salesperson, horse with knife shoes, and Steve, horse with knife shoes. During which of these will you play? I think I'll be Steve. Tag yourself. That's fine. Your mind is bursting with new TTRPG horse with guns, knife shoes, yeah. Your mind is bursting with new TTRPG world-building ideas to counter Steve's naturally overpowered abilities, giving you +2 smarts. Oh, I love the I love the art also. Beige mage, druid 2, guy with a gun. Rogue? Is that rogue? Was this already a
looks like-
class? Can't remember.
It is a class, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, it is. It's the stealthy people who stab people.
Oh, man.
I think so too. Grab some glow sticks and do some vocal warm-ups. You, Liam, and Doug are watching April perform a concert today. Yay!
April! April!
Woo! Go April! Knock 'em dead! This is Doug, by the way! No, you know she doesn't go on stage for another hour, alright? Yeah, but I still want her to know we're here to support her, so she will do well. I'm getting pet by a shark again. That's very nice. Unfortunately, whether or not April's concert goes well is out of all of our hands. A good idol concert needs rigor, cohesion, functional glow stick choreography. And April's fools, well, just look at them. You look out at the crowd attempting to pump their glow sticks to the beat of the song playing on the loudspeaker. If you were trying to time your heart to the asynchronous beat of the April's Fools produce, you'd surely go into cardiac arrest. Oh god, they really are terrible. What if April's concert is bad? She'll be so sad. She might get depressed and quit music and shave all her hair off. But
Right,
shaving
blonde
hair is so
hair.
fun.
Yeah, but you apparently like
Okay, fair. Fair, fair. None of my last concerts was bad. Yay! Or was it? I don't remember the timeline anymore. I had a bad concert once. At some point in my life. That's a bit extreme. Extreme problems require extreme freakouts, Liam! We have to make sure this concert goes well. April's life basically depends on it. It's up to you guys to save the concert. How can you make April's Fools be more in sync? Make a deal with the devil. April's Fools will gain decent coordination in exchange for 10 years of their lives. They'll thank you later. Or harvest all their souls and hoard them together inside a single raccoon. And then bring them back. It's like a coordination furry boot camp. What would you like?
Harvesting the souls.
Yes?
What does this do? Add them all together inside a single.
A raccoon is much. Yeah. So I think the raccoon option is like you take their souls and like put them into a single space so they can be in sync more, because like then their souls will have like shared a body. Is the logic behind that, I think.
Yeah. Understand?
What would you like?
No, it's a question. The deal with the devil, that sounds like it.
I think, I mean, I personally would like to do the single raccoon because I think it's very funny. Because I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But I also really don't know. Okay.
I find it interesting.
Yay, raccoon! There's still an hour before the concert. More than enough time for bonding by raccoon. After some serious spell casting. What just happened? I feel crowded and stinky and kinda rabid. Same. All evidence suggests that Vicky harvested our souls inside of a single raccoon. What? God damn it. I hate it when she does this.
Yeah, every time, I'm sorry.
It's not so bad. We just have to synergize with the hundreds of other April Fools in here. How is that not so bad? Let's just make the best out of a bad situation, alright? There's no room for negativity in this raccoon.
Yeah.
We all gotta work together to control the body. Liam, do you want to be in charge of the toes, the left eardrum, or the uterus? The uterus, you say? That would be new for me. You reverse the spell an hour later. Please impregnate me! I don't want to lose my eggs! Don't clip that out of context. No one clip that out of context. Me saying that. Thank you. I'm still reeling. Jesus. Oh, it's over. Thank God. Vicky, you'll be hearing from my therapist. No, don't clip that. No. April goes on stage to perform, and the concert goes off without a hitch. Hurry Boot Camp was a success! Yay! Thanks for coming, guys! We had a really good show tonight. The crowd was so in sync.
Yay.
Would you say we were so in sync it was as if we'd bonded over operating the body of a small animal together? Did Vicky do the harvest everyone's souls in a raccoon thing again?
So obvious.
Yes.
You're the best.
Ah, you're the best! You gain +2 smarts and lose -2 boldness. Never underestimate the power of team building inside the body of a raccoon. Let's trade places. Oh, this again. Everyone choose an object. I choose a computer.
What?
Choose an object. And say it out loud. A little blaha. Play orders decided based on how useful the selected object would be as your only belonging on a desert island. Start debating now.
What did you do?
I said a computer.
It's useless, you don't have power.
I don't have power, I don't have internet. Like if it were a phone maybe, but yeah. I mean,
I have support.
Yeah, you have support and you'll go less insane.
I win.
You win, let's go! Time to get some fresh air.
Oh, okay.
I'm undead tired.
Welcome. Oh my god, narrator? I mean, I know that I knew because there is a route to date the narrator in the first game, I think, but I forgot. Narrator? Oh. Welcome to the food court. You'll be visiting this place twice per run. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Not on stream. Ah yes, this tutorial will be delivered by me, the narrator. Tutorials explained by characters are fun and immersive, but as the narrator, I have the power to go straight to the point. For example, I can just tell you that by accessing tab, you can access useful info. I knew that. Or that you can sort the dialogue history by either pressing H or mouse wheel up. Oh, that's great actually to know, thank you. Huh? Now we can see all that has been said in the scene.
Great.
And probably also further back, if we needed to. Which is great if we forget to read a thing, or we forget what was said because we got busy rambling. Oh my god, we already have 17. Yes. We will be doing overtime today, I guess. Because I do want to finish this run today on stream.
Yeah.
We can get ramen afterwards, I think. Yay. Cool, huh? Anyhow, back to the food court. Food court turns are about getting to know the one person you want to take to the con after party, even if that means getting to know yourself. There are 5 tables you can choose from. 3 of the tables are populated by the 6 romance options in pairs. One of the tables lets you call one of several guests who are essentially alternative date options. Finally, there's a table for you to sit alone. These tables are tied to their own mechanics. As usual, our jam is obscuring said mechanics a bit, so you can focus on the narrative side of this experience.
Yeah, this is totally fun. You are the it. Go see.
Yes.
Drink some.
Thank you. Hydrate, don't hydrate, girlies. Why do I suck at drinking? I almost... What's it called? Choked again. Haha! Ho ho! You're so funny!
Go under the table, okay?
No. You take your phone with you.
Okay.
By playing, you can slowly but steadily learn how everything works. But if that's not your style, we've added helpful explanations of everything in the manual. Feel free to check it out. Just keep in mind that each table only allows for one player. Now go! Choose a seat. Where do you want to sit? You're first.
I can choose any table.
Yes. I'm guessing this one is the guest table. Yeah, this goes with us, and you see where people are sitting.
I'll sit in the middle one.
I mean, I do like my boy Nico.
Oh no.
Nico is the right one. Do you wanna oh, you want beer?
No.
Oh? So, you wanna go on a date, huh?
Uh-huh.
As we've said, these mechanics are covered in the manual, but there's one little thing we wanted to cover here. You'll see some peppers on the different dates. They're sort of spicy meter. This is like declaring your preference of spiciness when you're pursuing a date. It doesn't affect the date itself, but the ending you'll get if you succeed. The art might be the same, but the narrative won't.
Huh?
0 peppers will make the ending more platonic. 1 and 2 peppers will make the ending somewhere between romantic and suggestive. 3 peppers will make the ending definitely naughty. Just keep in mind that choosing a low amount of peppers won't affect the content of secret endings, which might be naughty. Okay, now you're truly prepared to go on your first date. Please don't pick 3 peppers, thank you. We are streaming.
Yeah.
Do you want to visit a museum or watch a movie?
Okay, for context. Like to go on a walk. It's not even.
I know you would like to go on a walk.
Yeah.
We do go on walks a lot. But yeah, no thank you.
That's a cute picture.
It is! God, the artwork is so good in this game! Can I pick the 3 pepper option? I mean...
You can.
Are you in a Steam family? I can... Was our great? What? Anyway. Walks. Was our great? I can read. I obviously read it, right? I just...
Can't interpret it.
Yes. You and Liam decide to visit a contemporary art museum. Obviously, Liam is in his element. He has copious amounts of information on every little weird sculpture, lump, or abstract blob you see.
Cool.
He's so enthusiastic, he ends up explaining the meaning of the fire extinguisher hanging next to a painting. You're into that shit, huh? You're about to correct him, but he looks so cute when he's enjoying himself. You end up learning a lot about art and fire extinguishers. Yeah, you would be into that. Milo is in another game. Nico, my boy. Also visit a fucking museum. I guess. I don't really want... I'm here to date a monster, not have a platonic ending. Sorry, Arrow Ace me. I came here with a purpose. It doesn't matter how I feel. You and Nico decide to visit an art museum. It's not contemporary, you're in a different art museum. You're surprised to learn Nico loves old paintings. They're full of drama, passion, and even murder. You'd never thought about it, but a lot of the paintings are kind of like anime. Yeah, that is a mimic, and I can date them! They're hot! And they're a bad cosplayer! I love them! Their whole existence, like, these are all based on monsters, and they are a mimic, like, full on. It's so cool. And they decided, ooh, fuck shapeshifting, I'm gonna cosplay. It's so great. Also, in the trailer, they all have their little dance gifs that they do, and they do fucking Hare Hare Yukai. Like, So, or I think at least. It's a very short clip, so who knows. You never thought about it, but a lot of paintings are kind of like anime. All exaggerated poses and oversized emotions. Aren't usually the most praised paintings praised in their subtlety? Whatever. I get a heart! Nico even tries imitating some famous ones, like The Last Supper, all 13 characters, and The Scream. Damn, you didn't know they were this versatile. Yay!
Oh, the next day.
Next day! Which
It can't be that hard.
oh, we get it's time to work on the comic. As your creative mentors, we've prepared very original questions that will spur extraordinary ideas. Durin, you have mod status, but please watch your words in chat. Thank you. I mean, in this game it's fine. I did also put the foul language shit on. So it's we've written 2 per day. You're welcome. Once the exercise is done, you might see no comic just yet. But you have to trust the process. Yellow, your efforts will come to fruition by the end of the con. Why me? Oh, because it's my turn. Oh. My efforts? Me?
Yeah, your effort.
Wow. Totally. Thank you. How you choose to answer the exercises will impact the script of the resulting comic. I recommend that you remember or even take note of every option you choose during this exercise to better savor its impact once we get to see the resulting comic. Okay.
Can we take notes? Can we take notes?
We can. I have a notebook here. I can take notes. I love to take notes.
Mm-hmm.
And there's more to these exercises. All these choices will shape you as a person, which is to say they will affect your stats. You'll feel these changes each time you solve one of the exercises. And there's one last thing I love about creative work. When several people collaborate, it changes them all as a group. That's right! My personal advice is that even if one person is answering an exercise, the whole group should discuss it. As if we haven't been doing that. To be clear, you gain a lot of the stat tied to the chosen option, but you'll lose the stat tied to the option not chosen. And these stats effects will equally affect all players. Shush that voice, it's breaking the immersion. Ugh. And you're breaking the fourth wall, bitch! Anyway, enough procrastinating. Zoe's right. It's time to work on your craft.
Procrastinating. Yeah, this game should take an hour. We are already an hour in.
It's at an hour and a half, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Reading comprehension, girly.
Yeah, it's me. Yeah.
Hold this pencil and let the mind wander. Now it's time to take a break from your real-life shenanigans and brainstorm some fictional shenanigans for your comics! Yay! Go for it! Ooh, what's something that stirs fear in your soul? The ghost of all the big surreal artists of the early 20th century? Math. Wolves with guns for legs, wolves with big, menacing dongs. Dicks. So we have 3 options. We have 2 options. I don't think either of us is scared of math, right?
Yeah.
No, we're good at math.
No, but
I'm good at math.
cool.
It is cool, it's fun. I do like wolves with guns as legs as an option. What do you think?
I mean, of the options, this is...
Okay.
Brainstorming reanimates my brain.
Scared.
Oh, wolves, that's
Wolf.
changed.
Yeah, it said that.
Yeah, but...
It said we gain.
I know.
Okay.
what did we use?
I
I see
don't.
I guess
I
we
wasn't
got
paying
smart.
attention. I was writing down what we picked.
Yeah.
What's something you'd do to impress everyone at your wedding? Reveal your most niche fetish in painful detail.
You will
Impress?
everyone. Yes.
Compliment everyone's hats. This
Not
is
really.
your option, by the way. Kill a walrus with your bare hands, just because. Or solve the Hodge conjecture, a major unsolved problem in algebraic geometry.
It depends. It depends on the wedding.
It's your wedding. So imagine you're gonna get wed. And then
I need to imagine that.
what? Huh?
Huh?
Normally when people say don't need to imagine that, it means it has already happened or they've experienced that. Have you You are unknowingly implying that you have already been wed at some point in your life. Not that you have been to a wedding, but that you have had your own wedding.
No.
Which I know is not what you mean, but it's
not
very
what I
funny.
mean. Not what I mean.
I was like, you have hidden this from me? What?
No.
So. Or will never happen. Yeah, I guess. But that's not as fun. So, what would you do?
Ah, yeah. Okay, we have these 2 options here. Left, top, and bottom.
Please.
Yeah, it depends on the people.
Normally at a wedding, there's also your family there. And stuff. I think it would give you more issues to not invite your family than to reveal your fetishes at the wedding.
Why should we invite my family?
I'm just saying, if you're gonna reveal your fetish in painful detail at a wedding, your family will be there.
Yeah, but they will be impressed in some way.
Do you want to choose this option? I'm not gonna say no.
Just that option. You lose smart points, of course.
Jesus Christ. We're going buck wild, folks. I don't know if I'll upload this VOD to YouTube.
You can cut it.
I could, but I don't really do that with the VODs. That's not the point of a VOD. Stop right there. This is the Stat Police. We're here to test you on your stat knowledge. That's not a thing police do. Test you on knowledge. Just kidding. It's us.
What's your name?
Okay, fair. If you call that knowledge, I
Yes,
guess.
knowledge. All that you know that I was, but whatever.
Just kidding. It's us, Zoe and Liam. Renowned creators, verified hot people, and knowledgeable tutorial dispensers.
Oh, yeah,
Huh? Hot people? Okay, sure. Hi. You're hot. We've been giving Vicky all these exquisitive tips on how to manage stats. But how easy is it to know which option ties to which stat?
That's super easy.
It is. Yeah, some options will be easy to interpret, like how punching a bear feels like a very bold thing to do. But some will be quite a bit more nuanced, and it might be harder to tie them to a stat. Which is why we've written all the specifics to every stat in a manual for you to check, which will be available within the customized menu.
Is there even a manual available? It talks a lot about the manual.
I'm guessing there is a manual. I don't think they're not putting a manual if they're saying there is a manual. Want to check the manual?
Feels like the manual has some hilarious shit in it.
Okay, we can look at the manual. They really want us to look at it, huh?
Yes.
So even if an option might not feel tied to a specific stat, or even more than one, you just gotta take your time. Try to analyze what's the biggest clue within the option and which stat relates to that specific clue. Or you know what? Just ignore stats and choose whichever option feels more interesting to you. Live, fail, have fun. I must agree with Zoe here. Just try not to fail too much. Let's go play some DDR so I can see you fail too much. Let's go. But don't be surprised if you're disappointed. See you around, Vicky! Okay, let's look for... They said it was under customize? I want to go back to menu. Maybe there is a we can look at the end of the run if we remember.
Yeah.
In the menu.
Remember?
We will not.
I think there's no.
Where do you want to go?
It's the next day. Let's go.
Do you want to go to the lobby or to the community zone?
The community zone.
Okay.
I think
Walking around the community zone, you see several con-goers playing a match. Wait, is that soccer? Why the hell is there soccer at MonsterCon? The con-goer sees you fuming and tells you, oh, it's not soccer, it's actually LARP Fußball. What a relief. Yeah,
I get fun.
you have +2 fun watching the game. Safe knowing you don't have to watch a real sport. You don't want to be funny?
I'm not funny.
There is a difference between being funny and being fun.
Yeah, I know.
And also you are funny, what the fuck?
Okay. Is it?
Fußball is actually fun. Yeah. Did I ever play Fußball? You ever? Did you say you did? Yeah. I don't find it fun watching, and I don't like the culture around it.
I didn't play it for real.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it takes a lot of coordination.
Primary school.
Anyway. Yeah, probably. You and your friends are checking out the community zone when you stumble upon an indie board game showcase.
Wow.
Wow, there are so many games. I can't believe we get to try these before anyone else. Yes, but we must be very wary. Ugh, Doug. Don't even try to read that sentence again. Just move on, Doug. If you even look any of these board game devs in the eye, they'll try to trap you in their sales pitch. You want them? Well.
Hey, you there? You think you're smart enough to understand my...
Don't be ridiculous.
Of course I am. What an ignorant insinuation. Show me this Euro game of yours. Oh, you gotta drink water. Liam, didn't you just say all rules are necessary? All rules have necessary exceptions, April. This won't take long. 3 hours later. So, okay. I can discard up to 3 plasma cubes to get a plasma homunculus, but only if I buy a cube merger built a cube merger last term. Do I have to do this before or after the harvest phase? During the harvest phase, and only if no other players has a proto-alchemist on a sulfur tile. Doug, do we need to review section 12H of the rules again? Aha! I think we've read section 12H enough times already, no? No more rules! I can't take it anymore! If I have to memorize another rule, I'm gonna start eating drywall! April's right. This game sucks, and you're ready to go. You ask how much more time this will take.
Oh, wait. Anyway, hours are measured by how much fun you have living them.
What is time? You
Yes.
said greatest time. I was confused for a hot second.
Just roll with it.
Sorry. Don't worry, Vicky. It's fine that you can't read. The con's open until midnight.
Oh.
High-pitched Cosma is screaming. I'm not gonna do that because I don't wanna... Or do I wanna? Okay, audio warning. This might sound bad. Also TV warning.
Sounds like a teapot.
It does. Oh, my poor... Oh, phew, I'm mildly dizzy from that. Whew. There must be a way to end this game and get all of you, yes, even Liam, out of here. You just did it. Yeah.
Yay.
Eat several game pieces so you can call a food safety inspector and ban the game for being a choking hazard. Yell, I win very convincingly. I'm guessing this is charm,
Yeah,
and this is smarts or boldness.
How much?
Maybe charm.
Yeah.
It's Liam. Liam, I think, is smarts and probably creativity or charm. I don't remember what he was in the other games. I have an Excel list somewhere.
No, Liam enjoys the game.
Oh, that's right. You are right. But you still gotta get him out of there. You don't have the option to just play the game.
Oh, why? You will win.
Say it.
I win.
No.
Yes, I do. Check it out. I won.
You gesture dramatically at a random point on the board, hoping sheer confidence will win the day.
Nope.
Except you didn't. Oh no, maybe she did. Vicky's got 15 plasma cubes. That's a lot of plasma cubes, right? I gotta be honest, I really don't understand this game. Boo-hoo, Wiki won, and now we have to stop playing. So sad, bye! I'm quite sure she didn't win, but I'm so much surer that she did. People, I want you to consider that maybe you haven't completely grasped the rules of the game. Entertain the idea that you might be wrong here. I'm entertaining the idea of cracking your skull open with a hammer. Sorry, I guess I'm a bit of a sore loser. Cause, you know, I lost. We all did. To Vicky, the match is over. This all went way over my head, guys. Wanna play again? Maybe I'll grasp the rules better this time. No. April flips the table while politely laughing. So charming. She then drags you three to the nearest food stand and stuffs hot dogs in your mouth to shut you up. Yum! You gain +2 charm and lose -2 boldness.
But I'm prepared.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Okay, I want more
Go check the window.
creativity.
Do that next time.
Oh yeah, it's raining. We have a window partially open in the kitchen because Proxy said that maybe if we open this specific way it won't rain inside. Because I live under a slanted roof and usually it rains inside and I'm really anxious about having the windows open when it's raining or it could be raining because I have had too many times where just it has been flooded. It's good! It's good! There's a way for me to get air even if it's raining! Yay! Thank you, baby. I love rain too, but I don't like to have my mattress wet or my kitchen underwater. That has happened before. Like I fell asleep once because I was sick and it started raining and then my entire kitchen was flooded. Woo!
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to the hotel/outdoors because I want more creativity.
Outdoors? Interesting.
You're chilling in your hotel room, staring at the ceiling when you decide you've already memorized the ceiling. You decide to call when you've already memorized the ceiling, you decide to call room service. Room service asks, "How can I help you?" You tell room service you memorized the ceiling because you were bored. It turns out room service loves your room's ceiling. They've memorized it out of boredom too. You talk about it for hours. The conversation is enriching and it inspires you for any ceiling-themed creative project you may have in the future. You gain +2 creativity. Damn. You head back to the hotel room. Well, my creativity is 9. That's not very creative. Also, what happened to my smarts? What the fuck? I think that was the comics, right?
Yeah. I think we lose smarts.
I mean, it did say we lose every stat that we don't pick, and we both didn't pick the smarts option.
But you lose more smarts than I have. I'm not sure.
Maybe. You head back to the hotel room to recharge for a bit. You find Doug and Nico doing some sort of guided meditation while Omen naps. Battleship, battleship, ship, bat. Oh, man, I messed up again. I'll never get it at this rate. Yes, what the it is he's trying to get. Because so far you've got no clue. We're training. You know the game Battleship? I signed up for a tournament later today, but all the competitors are super intense. Tattoos and scars everywhere. They kept saying really smart sounding things like, yes, I used to favor the Sea Rat opening, but I've been more inclined towards the tropical storm Gambit as of late. And they all had really brightly colored hair, not a single disposable background character in sight. Doug was a bit nervous since he doesn't even technically have hair, but I told him not to worry. There's no challenge that can't be overcome with a quick training arc. Oh, look at their outfit! It's so cute. I love the dichotomy of hot badass character and cute outfit. Always. Anyway, Nico, I cannot sleep through your foolishness any longer. Doug doesn't need friendship. He needs tutelage from an expert military commander, me. Let's head to the port. I will need to inspect your battleship fleet if I am to give you proper naval advice. There aren't actually any real battleships involved. We use these little game pieces, see? And we wage battle by throwing them at each other with violence. It's not really a battle either. We mostly say letters and numbers at each other.
What?
Well, that's stupid. Let's try the mediation again. You were super close to cracking it. Meditation, right? Ooh, yep. I don't know. I think I need something more if I want to stand a chance. Yellow, do you know any good battleship tactics? Emotional warfare. Every time they hit one of your ships, tell opponents the names of the naval officers they just killed. I love that. Peek at the opponent's grid. The game provides such weak protection from peeking that you can't understand why no one has exploited this already. That's valid, but also I don't like that option. I would like emotional warfare, please. You decide to practice by having Nico play against Duck and execute this tactic. Okay, I'm going to start with B4. Hit. Rest in peace, Captain Pollard. He was a beloved leader and only a week from retirement. What? I mean, I don't care. It's just a made-up person, right? That's explicitly against the rules. Exactly. Sure, tell that to his wife. I just had to ring the family. Maybe you could give the news? Hello, Mrs. Pollard. I'm afraid my friend Doug here has something to tell you. No, I'm not good at phone calls. Oh, God. Hello? I'm very sorry, but your husband, he, Cease your whimpering. Oh, great. My phone hasn't been charging while tracking. I hate this. It's fine, it's plugged in. My phone just has the... I think the cable sucks. It's the one that you already tried to clean and it all kind of didn't help. Yeah. Sit down, you can't be seen.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I am.
Sorry. Thank you. How's the wind now?
The window.
Great. Cease this whimpering and get on with blowing up innocence and make your next move. Okay. B5. Hit again. That was the doctor, Mr. Steffens. He was a peaceful man and only joined the Navy to search for his missing brother. No relatives to call for this one. I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. Go again, Doug. Try to get another doctor. I'm going for... Fudge, I hope I miss B6. You sank my battleship. Everyone on board perished, including little Tommy Parker. He was only 17, lied about his age to fight for his country. 17, huh? Doesn't that basically make you some kind of child murderer, Doug?
No!
No! I didn't mean to! I surrender! No more bloodshed, please! I like this strategy. Effective. And you get to see your opponent cry. What is that emote? Is that a cow with a chef's hat? I can barely see it. It is a cat. I do see cat. Thank you.
Ah, this makes it way bigger.
Yes, for sure. It scales. Same as Quay is... Doug, this is amazing! I can't wait to see you destroy the competition with this new strat! As in, cook that shit up, Quay. What the fuck? Okay, thank you. I don't think I want to play this game anymore. But gosh, winning a tournament sounds so cool. You gain +2 charm for relying on emotional warfare, but lose -2 fun in time. -2 fun. In time, Doug's desire to win at something will trump the guilt of murdering fictional people.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Whee! Where do you wanna go?
Ooh, careful. Oh, I can't go. It's in the morning, is it?
No, it's afternoon, right? Yeah.
Oh. Do we have another one?
We have a few more rounds. We're not even halfway through.
Here.
We gotta make decisions faster, but
Oh, can read faster.
okay. You
No.
understand that the merch hall that sells hyper-realistic VR headsets. You buy one immediately. VR is the future. You put it on and you'll see your surroundings. Yep, it's a scam. That set is basically a football helmet and a pair of glasses. No refunds allowed, but the headset looks good on you, like +2 charm good. That fast enough for you?
No, it's too fast.
Okay. You're checking out the stands at the merge hall when Liam and Doug start fawning over the gachapon vending machines. Liam, check out this one. This gachapon is filled with ID photos of random people.
So authentic.
What a brilliant concept. It forces us to look at strangers with fresh eyes to truly notice them. Who are these people? Are they targets assigned to the buyer to find and murder them? No, you just collect the pictures. Oh, I understand. Wait, no, I don't.
I gotta have it.
Okay, these specific gachas may not be your thing, but look at these! Buff birds! They're birds, but they're very muscular. And also trapped there, as far as we learned. I admire a plastic bird's physique as much as I respect a tree's existence. So... a lot?
Oh,
No,
how
I hate
dull.
trees. And I would never waste my hard-stolen money on them or these useless playthings. But gachas are so much better than trees. Will you at least try if Vicky buys you one? That I can do, if only for the pleasure of seeing her squander her meager savings. That's your cue to empty your wallet on the vending machine because you do whatever people tell you. Turns out you can only afford one. Which one will turn Omen into a die-hard gachapon fan? Go for the gacha that wows everyone? Cool tardigrade doing 6 skateboard trick? The little creature in a silly pose of abject horror, as if they were hit by a spell that turned them into a gacha?
This is the second one.
Tokyo, Japan. The offices of a big gacha company. Tardigrade, woo! Gacha designer Shiochi Fukube is a nervous wreck. He was supposed to submit a design for a new gacha series by tomorrow. He has nothing.
Ukubaris, then
Fukube-san.
you'd better have a hit gacha by tomorrow morning. Or the only thing that will be left of you here will be your ID photo.
I won't disappoint you, Mr. Takayama, on my honor. After a long ride home, Fukube meets his brother, who has taken him in during this rough patch.
Come on, Soichi.
Shoichi, yeah.
You got this. Inspiration will strike at the last minute. I'm sure of it.
Dejected, Fukube stares at his face in the mirror. Suddenly, a strange figure appears behind his reflection. The figure whispers, I can't. You can, and you know you will, the figure replies. It's almost midnight, and time is running out. Fukube visits his brother.
Soichi?
It's getting worse.
Oh no. What's wrong? Can I help you?
Yes, you can. His voice trembles. He starts doing strange hand gestures as though performing a spell.
Scotchy, what are you doing?
Forgive me, brother. An explosion of color and light swallows Fukube's brother, frozen in place as he realizes his terrible fate. Anyway, back to the con!
Ooh, I fucking love
Wow.
this.
Look at that expression of pure dread and horror. It's sublimely realistic. But they're just silly toys. You can put them on your desk and look at them while you're working. Yes, Omen, that's the magic of gachas. You have a point. This horrified visage will make me laugh and keep me motivated to inflict pain and suffering wherever I go. That sounds like a win in your book. You gain +2 smarts for knowing what tickles Omen's fancy. And yet, you can't avoid taking another quick look at the gacha. Yeah, you lose -2 fun.
You sure it's my turn?
You sure it's my turn?
Drink something.
Thank you. Mm. I'm thinking, where is Hatsune Miku? Oh, you mean on the gacha stage? On the main stage? That kind of looks... I mean, I see what you mean. For some reason, I thought the thingies were light stick.
Oh, I think I have this.
I think Hatsune Miku might be the most appropriate guesses out of all of us. I mean, it is the blue little hair and their arms are totally different than where I was thinking.
But also does not look like the hair attached to the head placement.
I mean, no, that is how Miku's hair looks. Yeah, I think so. Like, it is, like, ponytails here. Yeah, I mean, that does look a bit more, like, behind the head, but they could be, like, turned. Maybe. Yeah, we're just gonna go here. Are dating subs back? You're sitting at the main stage for a panel titled Are Dating Subs Back? The stage is empty. After a few minutes, a shy-looking guy approaches the mic and says, they're not because they never left to begin with? Yay! The audience goes crazy! Crazy for dating sims. You gain +2 smarts for learning dating sims will never stop being cool. Woo! This is what I get for owning all the Monster Prom games. You, Omen, and Liam meet Nico at the main stage because they apparently have cookies for you all. Yum!
Hey.
Hey! So, how mad would y'all be if I told you I don't have cookies and I actually asked you to come here because I signed us up to compete in a game show? Quite mad, considering I aborted an excellent nap to be here on short notice. This is a hypothetical question, right? This dude! The interdimensional prince! Welcome to Suddenly Game Show Tag Team Trivia. I'm your host, and still single for those who are wondering, the interdimensional prince. Damn it, Nico, you're lucky I can't stab you on TV, live TV. Nico, for your safety, I think you should be on my team. Yeah, let's do this! Your category is A Future in Jeopardy. What will be the A Future in Jeopardy? What will be the capital of the Republic of Florida 100 years from now? Trick question. Florida is no republic, but it might be in 100 years. I think the answer is Constantinople. Correct. Constantinople will be due for a comeback in a century. What? Nailed it! But now, our second team has a chance to steal your point. I'd rather steal Nico's liver if it's all the same to you, Prince. I guess that's fine. No, wait, my lawyers are shouting into my earpiece that we can't do that. Bummer. However, since you had to go second, I'll give you an advantage by letting you choose your category. What will it be? Historical quote or very bad sexting line? The big bonus question, will you marry me?
You have only good choices here.
Oh great. This whole thing is another ruse to tricking people into marrying you, isn't it, Prince? Oh wait. Oh, this is Princess. Oh, I thought I could get to ask someone to marry me. Well, if I marry the prince, that's also a success in my book. I just want to get a date by the end of the stream. Yes, I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny. This is a regular thing with this man. And people say I'm evil. So, what will it be? Will you submit to my convoluted game show ruse and become my better half? Is the answer to this one Constantinople too? You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yes is surely correct, but while there are many people at the con you may want to marry, the prince isn't one of them. I'm gonna go with... no. How tragic. But you are correct, Yellow. Really? Yes, I've been studying consent lately, and I've learned that just because I've tricked someone into marrying me doesn't mean they have to agree to it. So no, is a fine answer.
Sounds
What a
legit.
turnaround.
Yeah, that's great. Consent is key, buddy. Well, that is true. Well, that is true. Good job, buddy. But are we seriously congratulating him for figuring this out now? Apparently so, because confetti rains down and a banner says character development big prize that says unfurls. Yippee! You gain +2 charm for picking spicy category, but lose -2 smarts. If that was the spicy category...
What was the other thing?
Oh, because it was history. I guess. Whatever.
Day 3.
Day 3! Comic time!
Brainstorm.
Love is fickle, but at least you have your comic to rely on. Time to brainstorm! Why did you choose your current career? Made a bet while I was drunk. Great prospects for a good dental plan. They gave away a cool t-shirt if you join to get laid.
They have a cool t-shirts.
I mean, that's not even totally incorrect. But...
What?
Ooh, we get
Why is a blank page so
creativity,
intimidating?
right? Hope you never go to prison. Wait.
Prison? Because of this.
Yep,
Crimes
just...
against color theory. Illegal drawings of people kissing. Stealing someone else's poop. Accidentally murder. You want all your murders to be on purpose, preferably. What do you choose?
I think accidental murder. I do want my murders to be on purpose, preferably. Right? Yeah. Hey, boldness. Poison.
So many places to go.
Oh, so many places. Where did we go now? Been to every place, I guess.
We've been everywhere, you can pick whatever.
Yeah. Oh,
You've been there last round. You went down there.
oh.
I love that outfit.
You're at the lobby when someone random person mistakes you for a friend of a friend. He apparently has me twice in his life. You are too shy to correct him, so you hang together for a couple of hours. That's when he's insisting to add you to a New Year's Eve party group chat that you finally gathered the bravery needed to explain you're not disbelieved. Please. Better late than never, I guess. Yeah, you have 2 boldness. It still adds you to the group chat.
Oh no!
God damn it.
You walk in the floor with Nico, Liam, and Doug when a man in Spider Guy cosplay runs up to you all. Why is every time we've been to the lobby, we've gotten fucking violent scenes?
Yeah.
Oh well. Spider Guy. Ooh.
Hey, sorry to bother you all, but I'm proposing to my boyfriend today. I really want to make it special. Can you help me?
Sorry, but we're sort of on our way to a panel.
We have to help.
The panel can wait, Liam. This is for love. We have to help. Real heroes never ignore someone in need. We must save this man's stolen heart. I thought that Nico in the cosplay was the side character who was asking for help. That's why I was confused for a second. But that's just Nico in a cosplay.
Thanks. Green guy, you look strong. You hold this rope and dangle me off the balcony. White Ranger, can you skate the Spider Guy theme song?
A few minutes later, Spider Guy hangs upside down and gives a heartfelt proposal speech to a green gremlin cosplayer, underscored by Nico's romantic beatboxing. Oh god, the fucking shipping.
Oh, this is all so sudden. But yes, of course I'm married.
Spider Guy takes off the green gremlin's mask to kiss him and freezes.
You're not Vernon. Now my name is Theodore. So do you think we can set a wedding date for October? Or are you more of a summer wedding kind of guy? What? No, there's been a mistake.
Just then, another green gremlin cosplayer walks out of the bathroom and sees you all. Paul, what the hell? Were you about to kiss that guy?
Of course he was. He's my fiancé.
Crap, crap, crap!
Oh crap, crap, crap. We gotta get that guy engaged to- We got that guy engaged to a total weirdo. We're losing karma for sure.
No.
What a mess. This is why we should never help strangers. Oh, this is kind of your fault. You owe it to Paul to help him get out of this, or at least get him used to his new surprise fiancé. Use logic, but Theodore, the Green Gremlin, never got married. This marriage is not canon. Test the strength of their bonds by locking the three of them in a log cabin during a snowstorm with only one bed. That's a common or a mock of a fanfiction trope.
Yeah.
Well, it is said to be a common fanfiction trope, but I've actually, in my years of reading fanfiction, I've only encountered it like thrice or so. Anyway.
This takes too long. I have to solve it now.
Point.
Oh dang, that's true. This wedding would be totally non-canon, and you should never force a cosplayer to go out of character.
But it took the mask off.
But if we want to be pedantic, and I do,
Yes.
you were still masked up at the time of the proposal, so no dice. For all we know, Paul here was proposing to the character. He may want to marry the Green Gremlin, not the person cosplaying him.
Wait, is that true, Paul?
Shut up and go with it.
Man, this is the shittiest part of cosplaying. Everyone wants to take pics with you. Or marry the Green Gremlin. No one ever asked about. Or Theodore.
Hey buddy, I get it. That's the cross we bear as cosplayers. Nobody cares who we are until we put on the mask. But you know what? I appreciate you. Not the you that's the Green Gremlin, but the you that's you. You wanna get a pic with me? Masks off?
My mom would be so proud.
Can I be in a picture too? I wanna show my mom proof that I'm making friends. I'd better make sure you all pose properly and follow the rules of thirds. The rule of thirds. Let me be in the photo too.
In the photo?
That is, yeah. You hold the phone and take the world's cutest photo of your friends with the stranger, which doubles as a great distraction to let Paul and Vernon slip away.
Wow, you're all so cool. Are any of you down to marry me instead? No preferences. I'll take any offers.
Don't push it. Your game plus 2 smarts for your quick thinking, but loose minus 2 fun.
Prepared!
I don't think I've been to the community zone.
No.
Oh god. Oh god. At the community zone, you find several 5D chess matches going on at the same time. Time to prove your smarts to this whole con. You play 5 matches at the same time.
You're so smart. Not, sorry.
You make fast decisions, going from chess table to chess table. Everyone's impressed.
Oh.
Until they realize you lost all chess matches in just a few moves. Well, you may have gained 0 smarts, but you surely gained plus 2 fun.
That's funny.
That is me with chess. I am bad at it. A while
You're
later...
just impatient.
That too. And I get distracted, and it takes so long. A while later, Zoe and Nico drag you to a local bar for a fandom meetup for the popular TV show Bronin the Barbarian. Omen joins you, since miracle of miracles, this is a show she actually watches. Yeah, Omen is she, her.
Rejoice, my rowdy barbarians!
Let us toast to Bronan's feats of strength!
And to his feasts of love.
Ah, but of course, Zoe! Someone pour me another beer! Whoa!
Wait, you are the Zoe? Have you read your Bronin headcanons? The idea that he gets his unmatched stamina from channeling his sex drive? That's changed my masturbation sessions forever. I gotta say, thank you.
You're also bad at chess? Haven't you beaten me at chess multiple times? How dare you be lying on stream, honestly? Can't believe you.
Art truly changes people's lives, huh?
What a beautiful truth! Come on, my chalice is empty. I need a drink so we can toast to Bronan's legendary prowess as lovers. Not chest. How are you? Okay, let's not delve into this. No, I'm not asking. We don't have time. Wanna eat today? Did I read this already? Oh. What a beautiful truth! Come on, my chalice is empty. I need a drink so we can toast to Bronan's legendary prowess as a lover. Never train chest when I go gym. Ah, that makes sense. Why are you three spreading such lies about Bronan the Barbarian? Bronan has never shown to engage in sexual intercourse in any of the films, TV episodes, or cereal boxes where he is featured.
Cereal boxes? Cereal boxes?
Yes. The box of it.
Yeah, of course.
Well, sure, but this is a headcanon. It's something that I think is canon in my head. And Omen, my dear friend, if you could see all the things Bronan has done in my head. Except she doesn't have to. You can check Zoe's Bronan headcanon blog. Believe me, it will revolutionize how you jerk off. Stop it. I neither know nor care what a headcanon is. What I know is that these myths have always been passed down through bard songs and TV spectacle, both known for their rigorous accuracy.
Someone give me a knife.
If you insist on distorting the mighty legend of Bronan the Barbarian, I might have to slice your head off.
The only thing I care about is the
face and head cannons. Oh wait, the head, what? Oh. Huh? Reading's hard, dude.
The only thing I care about is the head and head cannons, so be ready to face the wrath of my plastic eggs!
Yeah, sorry, this was
What?
only head I care about is the head in my head cannon.
The only head I care about is the head and head cannons.
Yeah. Whatever.
What is...
I don't know what it is, but I'm sorry. Continue.
Let's be real! Nico doesn't stand a chance. Come up with a way for Omen to understand the appeal of headcanons before Nico doesn't have a head to cannon with. Headcanons are sweet escapism. Would you rather spend your hours coping with the horror of modern life or imagining how your favorite character is really good at playing the trumpet? Adapt to your audience. Tell Omens you're all actually talking about head cannons. She'll be way more into that. This is like charm or something, and this would be like boldness. I don't need more boldness, thank you. And this is how I...
Charming.
What do you mean, the trumpet?
Now you're talking.
Yeah, what if Bronan was like really good at playing the trumpet?
If he is, nobody has ever witnessed it.
Well, of course! You see, this trumpet is too powerful to be showcased carelessly.
Egots, color me intrigued. Can you tell me more about this trumpet? It's a magical trumpet, Omen. A trumpet that can vanquish evil demons with its mighty sound. Demons? But there have never been demons in Bronan the Barbarian. You're right. And there will never be demons in Bronan the Barbarian as long as Bronan plays his magic trumpet. Secretly.
I like this
Wow,
idea.
what a powerful weapon of brass destruction. Isn't it? I call it the trumpet that kills demons. I like that name. It makes it clear that it kills demons, which is easily its best feature.
Clear product naming.
Yes, clearly name your products. Thank you. Exactly, and you know what, Omen? I brought it with me.
Oh,
Nico pulls a trumpet out of nowhere and starts playing it. They aren't very good at it, at least not after this many beers. What a mesmerizing tune. It sounds very hard on the ears, but I imagine that contributes to more efficient demon slaying. Nico, Zoe, if imagining Bronan having sex is as fun as the magic trumpet that kills demons, maybe I was wrong about your headcanons. See? You have finally understood the endless power of do not stop playing the trumpet, warrior! You spent the rest of the day having fun at the meetup, sharing your headcanons, even if it's hard to hear each other over Nika's demon match-fishing trumpet.
oh no!
You gain +2 fun from relying on sweet escapism from the horrors of reality, but you lose -2 boldness.
I know just where to go.
Yes.
So here we go.
Oh my god, you're so smart, baby.
Yeah.
You sit down at the main stage to learn about your favorite art form, anime! Specifically, a ranking of the best anime bots. Some of the choices are intriguing. I mean, sure, mecha robots technically have big asses. By the end, you've learned more about the panelist fetishes than anime. But that ass-centric knowledge still grants you +2 smarts.
So now.
Smart gets smarter, rich get richer, huh?
Uh-huh.
Later you
Oh,
I got hit by the shark! With the shark!
oh.
Later you attend a panel being hosted by the creator of a recently popular fanfic called Liam Prom. The
Got
one
it.
I read bad the first time around. Now I know.
Doug, con volunteer.
Thank you.
Oh, new outfit.
Thank you all for coming. I'm your moderator, Doug. I'm honored to introduce the creators of Liam Prom. They're also friends of mine. Can you believe it?
No.
I'm Zoe, the author of Liam Prom. Next to me is the inspiration behind K-pop star Liam, cartographer Liam, buff Liam, and countless other Liams.
Thank you for having me. Just in case anybody was wondering, my name is Liam. Polite chuckle, you're actually laughing. Haha. So, let's get right into it. As the original Liam, how does it feel to be the subject of such a sprawling saga?
Liam de Liancourt. Liam
Well-
Prom Muse.
I always had the nagging suspicion that I'd be someone's muse someday.
I bet you didn't think you'd be portrayed as a sexy panini press.
No. I can't say I expected that. But in a way, I feel like being portrayed by a multitude of characters gives a better insight into my multifaceted personality.
World full
Sure.
of Liams.
And it gives me a chance to answer the eternal question, would Santa or Liam also wear a man bun? Who among us hasn't wondered that? The panel continues, and you learn more about fictional Liam tropes than you ever thought it was possible to know. While Zoe is dissecting Buff Liam's diet and workout plan, you hear Doug whispering in your ear. Psst, Vicky, I'm about to open up the floor to audience questions, and I really want this panel to go well for Liam and Zoe. Could you go first and ask something insightful? Everyone always waits for someone else to ask a question, and the initial silence is super awkward. Or they don't even ask questions, they just make statements. Crap. He blew up your usual strategy at panels. Come up with a good question for Liam and Zoe. Most of the actions take place in Liam Academy. Have you thought about how a universe of Liams would affect the economy and politics of this world? Of all the friends you could have written speculative fanfic about, why Liam?
I choose the first one.
Why did you choose this dude?
No, but the first one, I don't. Not the best. It's the two choices I have.
Good question. Conceptualizing a universe full of Liams was a challenge in and of itself. I mean, most of society has a hard time dealing with just one Liam. If you put hundreds of Liams face to face, what would happen?
Hey. How do the No, I'm finding the voice. Sometimes I'm stuttering because I can't read, and sometimes I'm just not finding the voice.
How do the Liams elect the governor when every Liam thinks he's the smartest person in the room, even when he isn't?
Sometimes I am.
Would being Liam allow all the Liams to put up with each other's Liamness and live together in harmony? Or would they irritate each other to the point of mutually assured destruction?
Hey!
Personally, I believe that the Liam's commitment to democracy, fine art, and disdain for fashionable hairstyles unites them even as their insufferability tries to tear them apart.
Wow.
Wow, Zoe, you've really got all your lore ducks in a row.
Thanks, but remember, lore is only important if you can use it to write a gripping main plot. Which, in my case, is usually making the Liams fuck.
The audience murmurs in aroused agreement.
As for the economic system, they use their euro. Next question.
Yay, I gained 2 smarts for learning so much Liam Prom background infos, but you lose 2 board maps.
I'm scared of big crowds.
You too, buddy.
Did you wanna go? Drink something.
Yes, thank you. I will go to the hotel.
Here's something to eat for you.
Thank you. I'm working on my new model, right? And I got like the eye and mouth shapes down. And it looks real cute when I chew now. And it doesn't open my mouth weird anymore because now I have Bridger tracking. And actually also rigged for Rebridger. Yay! Okay. Since you have some time off, you decide to hone your drawing skills by drawing some fan art.
Oh,
You
what
draw
a real thing.
You draw Son Goku, but you give him boobs. What a creative reinterpretation. Then you draw a Splash Kaboom with a twist. You add boobs and name it Splash Kaboobs. You're on a roll. Finally you draw Misato from Evangelion. You turn her into a green-skinned biomechanical symbiote and make her blonde. And you also give her a second pair of boobs. You deserve +2 creativity for your successful
so
boob
creative.
storming. Afterwards, you and your friends are in the hotel room debating on the least sexual way to get to eat a banana when an alarm on April's phone goes off.
I've got a thing, so...
Oh, sorry, I gotta cut this short. I need to do a quick stream to keep up follower engagement.
Who is she? Me? Ah yes, stimulating one's followers is an important part of being an overlord, lest they get ideas for a revolt. May we stay to watch your technique?
Sure, I suppose. Just sit over there and try not to be distracting.
Welcome to my stream!
Hello, my silly geese. I missed you all, so I thought I'd do a short stream before I head back to SpookyCon. Let's check the chat. Thanks for subscribing, Cupcake Kitty Cat. Welcome to April's Fools, Hong Kong.
Yeah, that is the name. Hey, April, hey! You call this controlling your underlings? Ridiculous. You should be using fire. God, the spelling errors. Don't make this any easier.
So, who wants to watch me brush my hair?
April, why you no respond? How do you type on this tiny device?
April! Thanks. What can I do for your neat cosplay, Owo? I miss you. I miss you too, person I've never met before.
What are you talking about? That is Nico. This is your friend Omen. Remember? We killed that bellhop together last night?
Yay! Yeah, we're besties. Watch, I'll post your exact location to prove it.
Don't you fucking dare!
Oh,
Uh-oh!
no.
Looks like we've got trolls in the chat. My mod Yellow will take care of it, right, Yellow?
You understand that this is a thinly veiled plea to shut Omen and Nico up. But how? Ban them. Kick them. Anyway. The other day, when there was another bot in chat, and Darkness was technically in chat, I called for mods / guards and he just was about to fall asleep.
Yeah.
So I had to do it again myself.
True.
Did you? I thought I was doing my Stardew Valley stream. Anyway. Take one for well, that was like I said, there was another time now that he also fell asleep. It happened twice now. Take one for the team. Tell Nico and Omen you urgently need them to rethink your brand. District Omen and Nico is something flashy, like using a flare gun in indoor space.
This is good. Let's go.
Let's go! Good thing you packed a flare gun in case of an emergency like this. But where should you point it? The shower has flammable curtains. If you shoot the door, you'll risk someone opening it right when you shoot. You have to solve this the logical way, by covering yourself in a sheet and spinning around so you don't know where you're shooting. Blind and dizzy, you shoot the flare and hear glass breaking. Whoa, Nico, look at what's on TV.
Yo, is this a new channel? It's so lifelike. It's like the smoke is really coming out of the screen.
Technology has come so far.
And Dan, thanks for distracting those two from why is the room on fire? What the honk is happening? It's a new show. Wanna watch with us? My favorite character so far is Sparkling Electrical Wire.
Oh no. Later you're all standing outside the hotel while the firefighters put out the fire.
You're the best.
Well, at least I got to do my stream with no more interruptions, which is kind of worth almost dying. Thanks, Yellow.
You mean the smoke show was all yellow? That is impressive.
Dang right, you should work on TV.
One thing's for sure, you should never touch a firearm again. But at least everyone's happy. You gain +2 fun and lose -2 charm. Whee! Everyone choose a fictional character. Say your choice out loud to the other players before advancing.
Fictional one.
I picked the 9th Doctor. We're watching Doctor Who currently.
Yeah, I know.
I know, I'm telling chat.
Also.
Which is why I have the Doctor on my mind. And we're currently still in season 1 of the BBC remake, so that's why 9th Doctor, because I don't want to argue about facts that Parkley doesn't know.
Yeah, but I have a character in my mind.
Pick Aragorn, son of Arathorn. Pick Durance. Yeah, you better write Aragorn, right?
Yeah. Is Legolas the one?
Yeah, Legolas the elf. Okay.
Then this is my character.
Okay, so you take Legolas and then I'm gonna take Aragorn just so we're in the same universe. No, I'm staying with the 9th Doctor. Aha, autocorrect. I believe you.
Leave me alone.
Player order is decided based on how much bottom energy the character has. Oh no! Do you know what the issue with this is? I had
Get some snacks.
I mean, you are right, Durin.
Yeah,
But also,
the energy,
the energies are different. The Ninth Doctor is a power bottom. Now I'm thinking about fanfics again. Anyway, welcome back to the food court!
You can tell me afterwards.
Sure. I can show you the great Legolas X Gimli fanfics. The brain rot. I wanted to cover the last two important facts about this place: conversations and guests. The first one is fairly simple. If you sit with the same romance option twice in the same run, you'll bond over a conversation. If you sit alone twice, you'll have some you time and sit and reflect on life and stuff. It's like a conversation, but with yourself. Each playable character has one of these. And what about guests? I wanted to tell you there's 3 things you gotta do if you want to get a date with one of them. First, you have to meet their date requirement by the end of the run. You'll have clues for what these requirements are when you first greet the guest, and they tell you what their type is. Second, you gotta have fun. You gotta have a fun little date with them to get to know each other better. This is done by calling them a second time when you come back to the food court. Third, remember to choose none of them when you're asked which romance option you want to date at the end of the turn. And that'd be all. Now, let's go sit somewhere. If you want to date a guest or yourself, or at least if you want to date a guest, you have to pick none of them, so then you can get, if you have met the requirements, then you get the person. But currently none of us have engaged with the guest, so it doesn't really matter for us.
Yeah.
Nope, you're going with Liam again?
Oh, sure. Yes. Sorry. Sarcastic voice.
Yeah. I just taught you about sarcasm. Talk about being a TTRPG game master, the Redemption Arc program, and how's the con so far? I don't know what it is, but a redemption arc is usually when a character has like done bad shit or is a evil character, and then they get like a redemption, so they like can prove themselves to be okay again or whatever.
Yes.
Ah yes, my latest journey into a new art form.
Oh.
It's like writing an adventure and like directing a play too. Yeah, it's so nice. And yet, it's also conducting an orchestra of characters you have to make play in symphony.
So you're saying that Game Master Liam, the Hinker, is what you get when you use talking Shakespeare Mozart?
I know you're being sarcastic, but yes, pretty much. You're weaving an ever-evolving narrative that must adapt by the minute to the choices of everyone involved. You can invest countless hours to ensure the maximum thrill and enjoyment of your players.
Really?
That sounds dedicated.
Vicky, when I get passionate about something, I surrender my mind and body with no concession. In more mundane words, life is not here to be half-assed.
Yay! Anyone would be lucky to get involved in it.
Your words, not mine. But yes, to sum it up, I try to create narratives that immerse my players in unique situations that they wouldn't experience otherwise. For instance, I recently ran a campaign in which my players were the head priests of a deity that ruled over one of the cardinal zones. They had to travel the lands, growing their cult and sowing chaos as they lured mortals into a sinful existence. We played 3 sets of campaigns, with them changing into priests of a different cardinal sin.
I gotta admit, makes me wanna try it again.
Yes, it's a shame you weren't there. It was a thing of wonder, Vicky. I once again rejoiced at finding a new art form for me to master.
I'm sure it's also a plus that it's one that focus group of people to listen to.
Oh, shut up. But yes, that is a plus. You ask Liam to describe you some of the campaigns he's designed so far. He glows when he talks of something he's passionate about. It's quite nice.
Whew, I was exhausted.
Damn it.
You fall in love with fictional characters?
No, but this character reminds me of another person. Don't name any names. I can tell you afterwards.
Okay.
But I guess you will figure it out.
I do have a guess, and I'm uncertain because it could be true, but it also...
What?
We'll talk about it later.
Yes.
I want to sit with my boy again.
Oh.
Whoa, shapeshifting.
Church
This is a...
out.
Ooh, if the church finds out. Oh, what about it?
Why?
Well, I don't know. How come you don't shapeshift? Isn't it like a mimic's main thing? Ah, right. Yes it is. It totally is. Then is it that you can't? It's okay if you'd rather not talk about this. Haha, what? No, it's totally fine. Of course I can shapeshift. Then why don't you? Wouldn't it be good for cosplay and all that? I guess, but it would feel like cheating, you know? I could just do this. Uh-huh. Look at them sits. Yeah! I also love that they are just in their chest instead of like having legs. Oh wow. Well, that's no fun. I'd much prefer to transform with acting and convincing cosplay.
Sure.
I see. When I'm not cosplaying, I do shapeshift sometimes.
Nico.
But
Or
like
am I?
who I am out of cosplay, I mean, feels like something that's in constant flux. There's no one thing that feels like it's 100% me 24/7. Gender fluid icon. It's me for real, except I can't fucking shapeshift, but I wish I could. Yeah, I think I get it. Would you say shape and identity are fluid things to you? They're fluid things to you? Exactly. I don't shapeshift that often because I just like this shape better than any others. At least for now.
I like it.
I like this shape too. It's a good one, isn't it? I would love to have that shape. Honestly, yeah. I mean, the teeth on the torso are a bit but otherwise, ooh, I want that. I want to be that. I want to be able to shapeshift. I'm gender fluid. Who would have thought there was this much to Nico's elusive shapeshifting? They talk about the topic a bit more. It's great to learn about this side of them. Oh, we're almost done. We're so close.
I have too many ideas.
Before you know it, the con's almost over and it's time to put the finishing touches on your comic.
Let's go.
Bring it home with one last brainstorming session. Think the gender fluid. I try my best. You make decisions while I drink the fluid. Might not be gender, but fluid. What's the best way to combat a hangover?
Intense poetry slams, passionately kissing your own hand. Holding a heavy object between your butt cheeks. 6 years of majoring in biomedical engineering. This is hilarious. No. No.
No?
This is the best option. You want to write it down?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, we can see what stat impact this has.
Can we?
Yeah, if you look.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
You didn't see it.
I just thought there was an icon that I missed somehow.
You didn't see it, you're right over time.
Here we go.
Okay.
Ooh.
This can't be that hard.
If you were in a band, what would you name it? Twin dolphins of fire, surgical eye removal, kawaii eyes forever, anal. I think two dolphins of fire is probably the closest. Bold. That's the bold one. The last day of the con.
Oh.
Who will be your con love? Liam? Ask Liam to the con after party? I'm gonna ask Nico. Yes. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Let's check your comic. We do this first. Okay. Ah! It's time to see how the comic has turned out. Okay, what was the goal we agreed on for these days' work? The cover, the overall plot, and one full finished page. Do you remember how you solved each one of our exercises? It's key to how the muse will give shape to the fruits of your labor. Which is Liam's pedantic way of saying that now is when we'll see how the options you choose will affect the comic you're about to see. Sue me for wanting to imbue poetry in our day-to-day. Is my tracking lagging?
Working. No, it's also maybe.
No. Oh, maybe, yeah.
Nicht gut.
Yeah, you
Oh,
keep
my
cuddling here.
Yeah, cost microphone, okay?
Yeah, fair.
For real.
Yeah.
I may see you later, Liam. For now, I want to take a peek at this comic.
Oh.
Finally, the art gang gathers round to put all pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor.
Oh.
Punching Harder is a comic about a dangerous world infested with gun wolves. Only a group known as the Slayers of Gun Wolves can keep them at bay, but in order to join their ranks, you must prove your worth by passing a ruthless test, winning a fighting tournament. The first part of the test challenges the young warriors to reveal their most niche fetish in painful detail. The second part of the test, a fighting tournament. It's always a fighting tournament. So yeah, the first option we chose was Gun Wolves. And the second, and also the first option was the genre, which was action.
Oh yeah.
And then yeah, the fetish shit. I mean, it's highlighting. The things that are highlighted is what we picked. Oh, sorry for fucking. I'm gonna move myself. Wait. Can't I move the mouse that far? Thank you. Me over. Push me over, Scotty. Hello with proxy a bit. Okay. Just so y'all can read this better. Our brave hero Damien dreams of joining their ranks. All the odds are stacked against him, but he'll do his best, for he has a strong reason to join. He'll get a cool t-shirt if he joins. There's also Vari, Damien's rival. She's cool and aloof, but her mysterious demeanor hides a dark past she carries in silence. She murdered her whole family by accident. In order to join, they will train under the tutelage of Coach, a powerful old man who retired from the organization years ago. Against all odds, he'll awaken the two warriors' dormant potential via the most unorthodox training, holding a heavy object between their butt cheeks. Will they pass the exams? Will they join the Slayers of Gun Wolves? Buy the fucking comic to find out! Paige! After they both managed to reveal their most niche fetishes in painful detail, who would have predicted that Damien and Avari would face each other at the tournament finals? Wow, a story arc! Art is so good. Looks like today you'll get a taste of my secret technique. Twin dolphins on fire! I may owe you after you saved my life when I was holding a heavy object between my butt cheeks, but I won't hold back, you fuckface. Match start. Ah! Rivals turned friends, friends turned opponents. Damien or Avari, who will become a slayer of gun wolves? The con after party is approaching.
Oh.
You finally gather your courage and ask Nico to go to the con after party with you. I need to move myself back out from behind. Ah,
Nice.
space. Ah.
What?
Oh my god. Who is that? Wait, no, stop.
Sorry.
I was about to say Spock. Well, actually, I was about to say Data because my first instinct was Spock, but then I doubted myself.
No.
Hmm. You desire a romantic entanglement with me? But I am a Vulcan, and love, like all feelings, does not align well with Vulcan philosophy. I'm sorry, Yellow. Wait, no. Regret is also a feeling, so I can't be sorry. You almost made me break character. I'd better leave. Sorry again. I mean, not sorry. While everyone else enjoyed the party, you glumly packed your bags and boarded the bus to go home. No. Oh, but the art is so good. Look at them and their chests. They're so big. Oh. But you accidentally boarded a party bus for swingers! Everyone was hot and heavy for each other. However, the stench of loneliness and rejection clung to you so hard that nobody wanted to include you in the fun. No. Wow, rejected multiple times in one day. That's gotta be a new record for you. You finally gather your courage and ask your favorite centuries-old hipster to go to the con after party with you. The con after party? Let me check my schedule. 6 o'clock, brood. 7, pass judgment. 8:30, snack. 9, brainstorm titles for my memoir. Liam, working title. Sorry, I'm booked. Actually, now that I think about it, Liam, a working title, is exactly the subversive title my memoir should have. Vicky, you're in luck. My schedule just opened up. It's a date.
Yowie is not the only.
The after party was perfect. You and Liam stood in a corner all night gossiping about all the other attendees. You discussed their heinous outfits, their terrible dance moves, the cringiness of their emotional availability, and then suddenly, Liam was hardcore making out with you. You knew being an unapologetic prick would eventually turn him on. Mission accomplished.
You made it to the end.
We made it!
Yay.
Woo! We didn't even use another hour, just a bit longer, but that's fine, I think.
Yeah.
Woo!
An hour longer than planned. Yeah.
Yay! Before we knew it, the con had ended. We need to check for the manual. Sadly, no Nico. Yeah, Sag. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. Maybe the content of the talk was the bad thing. I think I maybe just didn't have the right stats for Nico, because I did, like, it didn't say that the talk was like a way to fail, you know, it just said you had to have the requirement and then also talk with them a bunch, right? So I just didn't have the stats, so that's fine. Yeah. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there, with us. And with that came a truth that, to this day, we hold close to our hearts. That no matter where we are, we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel, once again, young and unafraid. And it reminds us that, even as years go by, we will always be ready to start.
When you stream, you would not believe what you have to do.
We have the copyright-free version of the ending song! Yay!
Like a thief, but you don't have to fear. It won't happen with me. We were meant to trust each other.
Yeah.
Yay.
It's real. Ooh.
Erika, she is Valerie. Sorry. I didn't pay enough attention to the other voice actors, so sorry. I might have recognized others too. This was fun. I really like the Monster Prom games. They're sadly always so long, and I don't know. But it's really nice. They're real good. The writing's so great. And the characters are fun, and I love the designs and the art and the queerness and everything. Consider leaving a positive review. I'll consider it. It helps us creators a lot. I'll consider it. Be in Monster Prom 5. Oh, I'm excited. Con fam. Aww. I used to, like, 2019 I was on a con that was like before COVID, and it was real big, and I had a really nice weekend, and then I was in a real big group chat for a while that it like was so big that I just kept not reading it. Yeah. But I met up once or twice with those people again. Leave a good review. Thanks for playing. Thank you for making the game. It's real nice.
Yeah.
New plot line. Thank you. Can now call Sawyer. Can now call Gerard. We can now a new outfit for Liam. New comic genres. So it said under customize we can find the manual. Check info manual. MonsterCon manual. I'm not gonna read all of this. I'm just looking if there's anything interesting there. Oh, their type. Can match his passion, get all his obscure references. Who would?
Stop.
Sorry,
Please.
sorry.
Yeah.
Nico. Match their energy, getting into character for each other cosplay. Keep in mind, truly you must find balance. All aspects of yourself should be good enough, so you can be ready to become anyone. Yeah, my smarts was real down, right? And some other shit. Yeah. This manual isn't done yet, but will be completed soon. Thanks for your patience. Why is Nico on this manual? Anyway. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please do all the following and liking and commenting and subscribing that you want does on the platform you're watching this on. I'll be streaming again on Friday, same time, 4 p.m. Central European time, which is 10 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah! Thank you for watching. Bye!
Bye.